In Vladimir Putin's Russia, nothing is true and everything is possible. That's what Peter Pomerantsev wrote years ago, and it's becoming even more relevant now as we read about Russians who don't believe that a war is raging, even when their Ukrainian relatives tell them about the shelling and suffering. That sense that nothing's really knowable and anything is possible, that can be caused by disinformation and propaganda, and information pollution. This week, for example, some pro-Russian social media accounts were pushing crisis actor conspiracy theories. This is the conspiracy theory that someone who's trying to make it seem like there was a tragedy is actually playing a role, that they are an actor just pretending to be a victim. This is kooky stuff. It's spread in the United States after the Sandy Hook massacre, and we're seeing versions of it now being spread about Ukraine. CNN reporter Daniel Dale, our fact-checking superstar, has been digging into this. He's with us now from Washington. Tell us about what some of these pro-Russian accounts have been posting on social media, Daniel.
Brian, there's one pretty sneaky fake that's been going around social media that tries to make it look like the media broadcast a video of Ukrainian crisis actors. As you said, Ukrainians who were just pretending to be dead. I want people to take a quick look at this.
49 people wounded. Those numbers are going to go up. There's just no question about that. I mean, you have fierce fighting.
The thing is, Brian, this footage is not from Ukraine, and it has not actually been broadcast by the media as if it was from Ukraine. So what happened here? Well, someone copied the audio and the on-screen text from an NBC report about Ukraine on the first day of the Russian invasion and attached that text and that audio to completely unrelated news footage from Vienna, Austria 3 weeks prior. This was a news report in German on a climate change protest where protesters lay down in body bags. Here's some of that NBC report and then some of the real Austrian news footage.
Look, we're going to use the at least 59 people killed, at least 149 people wounded. Those numbers are going to go up.
So people are using the fake mashup to suggest Ukrainians and the media were shamelessly tricking the public with this body bag footage, but that is not what happened at all. Here's one other piece of deception that's going around. Pro-Russia accounts on social media have used a video of a filmmaker getting people to run screaming through a city square as supposed evidence that Ukrainians and the media are staging footage of war terror. But that is totally untrue also. This is actually just footage from the making of a low-budget British sci-fi movie called Invasion Planet Earth in 2013. It was filmed in England. It has nothing to do whatsoever with Ukraine. And Brian, the media has not pretended that it was from Ukraine.
Right, there's a lot of claims out there that the media is doing this when that's not true. We've also seen, I hate to call this an innovation, but we're seeing attempts to have fact checks of things that are actually true, claiming they're false. Gosh, it's even hard to explain, isn't it, Daniel? What's going on?
Yeah, it's really confusing to people. So like with those videos we just talked about, they're pro-Russia accounts saying, we are debunking this, we are exposing the fakes. It's the kind of thing that I say. But in fact, the deception is in the supposed debunking, because they're not debunking something that's actually fake. They're even adopting what I call the visual language of fact-checking. So, we sometimes put a red fake stamp on top of an actual fake. This past week, we saw the Russian embassy in the United Kingdom apply a fake stamp to a totally real photo of a victim of Russian shelling of a maternity hospital. So again, adopting the language of fact-checking, pretending that they're debunking this photo, but putting that debunking stamp on something that's absolutely authentic. It's troubling.
It's so twisted. Let's give the viewers at home 3 questions they can ask about viral videos when they see them, especially from the war zone. What are the ways to evaluate the content?
So I'd say number 1, just Google to see if there's a fact check about this. Has anyone fact checked this already? You might find something immediately saying, no, this isn't real. Number 2, what is the source of this? Did a reliable source, no pun intended, post this video? And number 3, are there any signs that something might be off? So in that footage of people running and fleeing, you can see the flag of the United Kingdom because this was filmed in Birmingham, England. So there's often little clues in the audio and the video and the visuals that might give you a hint that something has gone awry or something is deceptive in the way this is being framed or captioned, Brian.
Be skeptical. My goodness. You've got a lot of work to do on this beat now. Daniel, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.